Hello everybody, this is Sebastian Furtado and welcome. Today, continuing with the Shalimar saga, I decided to talk about a flanker line that started in 2014, which is Souffle de Parfum. Yes, Souffle de Parfum. And here I have two bottle editions of it. I have this one, which is the original Souffle de Parfum bottle design. It's the classic Shalimar Parfum, Shalimar with a different, kind of different color, pretty much. And Souffle de Parfum has had a few limited edition bottles that came in each year. I think they stopped it a few years ago, but this was one of them, and with the peacock bottle. It's quite beautiful, but it's literally the exact same perfume in a different bottle, collector's edition. I'm not much into bottle collecting, just for the bottle, so this is the only one that I have of because I don't really have backups of Souffle de Parfum, so this is pretty much it. I haven't really worn that much of it. I had this is actually my second bottle of this, and I only bought this when I was getting very close to the end of the first one. So this line is from 2014, as I mentioned, and the perfumer credited to be behind it is Thierry Vasser. So they have the Souffle de Parfum, and then in a few different bottles with the exact same scent. They have another one that's stunning with the Taj Mahal on it instead of the peacock. And they have the Souffle Lumière, they have Souffle Intense, they have Souffle d'Oranger, which was a limited edition, stunning with beautiful orange blossom, like overdose. It's just like really, really gorgeous. Okay, so let me put on some. Okay, so this perfume, I only detect a very, very tiny thread of Shalimar in here, in the opening. It's like the heart of this perfume, literally meaning the heart, like a very small piece of it, but very important, is Shalimar. But the body itself and everything else that is involved in this perfume, it's different aspects of Shalimar, of the classic Shalimar, that were amped up quite a bit. So right now the heart's still very, but it's very, very faint. It's beating very, very slow, and I can still detect a very tiny little bit of the classic Shalimar in here, but then it's something else. It's a lot more sweet, so it's much sweeter, and it's much more floral than Shalimar. I didn't really care much for this perfume in the past when it came out, because I don't really detect much of Shalimar at all. The matter of fact, right now, that heart, it's like it's the classic Shalimar, it's pretty much gone, and all that's left, it's the body. It's still a beautiful perfume, but I believe they decided to go with Shalimar as a name for this perfume, because why not create a flanker and just use Shalimar as his name, because it's creating a new brand of perfume for a brand, because each perfume, it's a brand within a brand. So creating a new pillar perfume, to put it that way, it's quite expensive. It's intense for a brand, so that's where a lot of flankers come into place too. And this has a really good dose of orange blossom, lots of vanilla, but it's a different kind of vanilla than the classic Shalimar. and there's a lot more jasmine in here too. And it's slightly powdery, but it's very different than Shalimar. This is like the great granddaughter of Shalimar. Modern version, very modern version. Like it's the current, it's what Shalimar would smell today for 15, 16-year-old. And her great grandmother wore Shalimar or something like that. I'm not trying to say that Shalimar is outdated. No, but Shalimar is a classic for a reason. It's a perfume that has, withstood the time beautifully, and it's timeless. While this is still modern and young and quaint in a way. It's very, yeah, it's a good word for this perfume. It's very quaint. So that's pretty much it. It's because I don't get any of that, raw from Shalimar. I don't get any leather. I don't really get any bergamot. I get orange blossom instead of bergamot, which makes a huge difference when we're talking about Shalimar. I don't get any of that darkness, that's in Shalimar. To me, this is like a beautiful, modern, young, youthful interpretation of the classic. Yes. Yeah. I don't know what else to say about this perfume, because it's very simple in what it has to offer, and I absolutely admire and love this perfume for it, because it doesn't want to offer a lot of layers. It's just like one of those people that, hey, this is me, and it's smiling, and it's just, yeah, it's just very fun and extrovert, but with a hint of, introvert in there at the same time. So yes, it's a kind of a sweet orange blossom. So it's lots of orange blossom with vanilla and jasmine. I get a lot of jasmine here, but not animalic. It's just a very delicate and fragile jasmine. And next week I'll talk about, or maybe even the weekend, I'll post a video this either Saturday or Sunday, talking about either the intense or the souffle d'oranger. So sorry, it's not souffle, it's souffle, which means kind of breath, I mean. So yes, thank you very much for your time, your attention. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, day, evening, night, wherever you are in the world. And the world needs more beautiful lovers. Bye.